Now, we all know that lightening is a very big part of our color services. We are constantly doing foiling, baby lighting, foliage, balayage, you name it, we're doing it. And this is such an incredible line for this. I'm absolutely obsessed with their blue lightener. It has that really cool undertone and definitely helps me to create my perfect blondes. So I gave away our first one. We have two different types of lighteners. We have the blue violet lightener powder, and we also have the no ammonia lightener powder. Both of them give us up to 7 levels of lift, which is crucial to remember. And also has the Balancing Complex 5, so we never have to be afraid when lifting with lighteners. They are incredible. Something really cool about Kenra lighteners and that I truly genuinely appreciate is that they're so versatile that the mixing ratios allow us for different things. So something that I love to do is doing a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 ratio in order to do hand painting depending on the consistency that I need, and doing a 1-to-3 ratio when it comes to doing super tight foils or baby lights around the face. Keep that in mind when you're formulating. Like I said, it's so incredibly awesome that Kenra has these different versatile formulations to give us desired results, but using one product. That's the one thing that I truly enjoy about our lighteners, is that we have two different types of lighteners, but we can use those two different types of lighteners to create a bajillion different things instead of having 4 to 5 different types of lighteners to create one thing for each lightener. What's also super incredible is that we can process up to an hour, up to a full 60 minutes. So we all know we get busy, we get crazy, it gets crazy in the salon. Sometimes we get a little too booked and we forget we have a foil on client number 2. What's really great is you can process up to 60 minutes before we really have to truly take this off our client's hair. But what's great is in 60 minutes we can get a lot done. So that's something great and something that we need to remember when we are foiling, up to 60 minutes. We can use 10 or 20 on or off the scalp. With that being said, yes, you can get up to 7 levels of lift with 10 volume. So remember that when we have our platinum clients, our platinum cards, we can use either 10 or 20 volume to still create that beautiful platinum icy blonde. Now with 30 volume, we don't recommend putting that on the scalp. And of course, we never, ever use 40 volume. 40 volume is a no-go. I have actually never carried 40 volume in my salon. 40 volume scares the crap out of me. And the reason why we don't use 40 volume is because, so if we can get up to 7 levels of lift with 10 volume, and we can also get up to 7 levels of lift with 30 volume, why do we need to mess with 40 volume? Something that we don't necessarily learn in school. We always, go for the 40 volume. We need all that power. We need, so much to pull out all the brass and whatever. Well, here's the thing. So I think of the level of volume, or the number of volume, I compare it to how fast you're going, or how long it'll keep going. So the number before the volume doesn't necessarily mean how much power, it just means the longevity. So how long it's going to process. So if I can still achieve, like I said, 7 levels of volume or 7 levels of lift with 10 volume, I'm going to utilize that, which is nice, low and slow, because low and slow wins a race, Slow and steady. Wow, where am I getting this? Slow and steady wins the race. Oh my gosh. Slow and steady wins the race. So I'm going to utilize a nice slow developer to give me that 7 levels of lift, so that way we don't compromise the hair and we don't, get breakage. We don't, take away any of the attributes from the Balancing Complex 5. And with that being said, we're not going to utilize heat. We all know we like to use that heat to get that little blast of power. But with that being said, it's going to help compromise some of the attributes of the Balancing Complex 5, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep the hair intact, and we still want to have happy clients with platinum blonde hair. Does that sound good? Sweet.